What up, y'all? It's Chris Weathers, aka Shorty C94, back at you again with another episode of Shorty's Sneaker Conversations. Let me pop my collar right quick. It's the golden episode, episode 65, with what's up, K-Ron72. What's up, Andrew? See if we can get our guest. What's up, Dre the Party Animal? What's up, Black Tom Hagen? What's up, AFG CEO? Appreciate all that. Appreciate all that. Just waiting for our guest. What's up, D-Doc22? What's going on, my guy? What's up, Real Big Al Kicks? Just waiting for our guests. So, nothing much, man. Just trying to get like y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? What's everybody been feeling like today? What's up, Keandra? Welcome. One question: do you think phones will ever come back hard? It was supposed to happen with these CDGs, but they made them too much for a regular person. So, you know, the right collab and the right people to put it on, the right rapper, any shoe can come back. What's up, Mike GOG, Bigger Belly _ Just waiting on our guests.
Hello.
What is? Oh man, how you feeling?
Not much. Huh?
Well, it's a good time. It's great to see you. I wish we were, you know, physically there. It's been a while since we got to hang out. You know what I mean? I don't think we've hung out since before the
I
pandemic.
know it's yeah, it's been a long time, friend.
I know. I think you were still at Villa
Yes.
the
Ooh.
last time we were physically around each other. But welcome. It's the golden episode. You know, you're a very special guest. One of my most favorite people in the world, CIVMX.
Likewise.
Comment. Appreciate that.
Wow,
Yeah,
throwback.
yeah. I had to throw that old one on there. See Monty, all of old names, man. Queen of Tower
Wow.
City.
You
You
said
know,
what?
Queen of Tower City.
Ooh,
You know,
queen. Ooh.
yeah. Empress,
Yeah.
whatever. You know? Well, welcome. You know, I know you know, got a busy schedule, so I appreciate you squeezing me in.
You're
You know,
welcome.
I was struggling not posting old ass pictures. You know me.
Man,
You
please.
know.
It's embarrassing. I don't even
Hey,
it's embarrassing.
that one story, I figured it was okay since it was still up.
That was like 2018. Like I'm like, who is that? Like who is that girl? It's not me.
No, but you know, well, obviously I know who you are, but let everybody know who's watching, who you are, where you from.
My name is Christian, everybody, if you don't know. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
Yeah. Nasty old Cleveland. Have you seen how it look here now? It's crazy.
Yeah,
Snowstorm.
I heard my dad was telling me. I mean, it's like the whole state is fucked up, man. That's why I'm just glad I'm down.
Man, I'm happy
You
you there too. This shit is not it.
know? I like the braids.
Thank you. I'm ready to take them out. But thank you.
Feel it. All right. Well, look, let me ask you, what's the most positive thing you've been able to take from the world post-pandemic?
The most positive?
Mm.
Um, to stay positive. That's the only thing you can do is be positive. Try to have happy thoughts. It could be worse. I feel like when it first happened, everybody was panicking because nobody knew what to do. So I feel like with me, I grew patience because everybody know how I didn't have patience like at all. I'm still working on it, but that forced me to have some type of patience. So I think that's a positive thing. And I made some money during a pandemic, started my own business. So that's positive.
Don't talk.
So,
I
so that's positive for sure.
don't know. I feel like you always, when we were at Tower City, I always felt like you exhibited patience. I mean, you have to work, what I'm saying, the environment we were in,
Ooh,
you know, but, I feel that. Well, I break it down into 4 quarters. We're about to jump into the first quarter, which is sneaker or. Um, so what is your earliest sneaker memory?
my earliest sneaker memory. I remember. Ooh, I don't really remember it, but I remember seeing a picture of myself. I was had to be like 4 or 5. I had on the Gap hoodie. You know them hoodies back in the day that had Gap. It was a black
Hmm?
one, and I had on some 12s.
Okay.
That's what I remember. And I felt like it was always crazy because my dad was an Adidas dude. Like he did not mess with Nikes, didn't fuck with Jordans at all. But he made sure all his kid has all the Jordans. So that's like my earliest like memory that I can remember.
Okay. Now I have to ask you this. Do you
Okay.
still have those taxis from when we were working together? Do
No,
you don't
no,
have your taxis? That was
I
like one of
do
your
not.
shoes.
Those were one of my favorite pairs of shoes. I do not have them anymore. So I don't have my taxis anymore. I do not have my candy canes anymore. Um, I don't have my Aqua Eights anymore. And you know about that. And I don't have my sevens, my Bordeaux. You know about that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm still waiting
I
for,
feel
we ain't gonna name drop. Zach.
now.
Um, to reimburse me, but yeah. But everything else I have.
Okay, okay. Because I do remember us having a conversation. I think it was right before the pandemic where you were just like, I'm just, I don't these Jordans I don't wear anymore. I'm probably just gonna get rid of them. So you went ahead and did it. You probably told me you did this already, and I just don't remember. But
Those are the only four I do not have anymore. I still have everything else, I believe.
hmm
Like I still got them campers.
okay,
Definitely still them. I never wear them though. Never
yeah,
wear them, but I still have them. Um, I'm trying to think what else. I still have everything. I feel
good.
like.
Okay, all right. Well, I know you had that memory, with you with the 12s with the Gap. I remember that being a thing.
Hmm.
But like, what's that first shoe that really got you interested? Where you're like, all right, I'm in this.
I will say what I was in like the 7th grade, and I had these dunks. They were, everybody know crazy about dunks now, but I don't know the name of them. But they was like a teal and purple color.
Hmm.
After that, I'll have to find them because I feel like we had this conversation before, and I pulled them up. But those that was it for me. And then after that, I had the patent leather black and white ones, and then I had like, what shredded mini wheats look like. I had them, and they was white. I had them. So after that, that was it for me. Like I've always been into shoes, but like after that, that was it.
Got you. Now, this is pre you working and having your own money, but what was the first what was that first outfit that you wore to the schoolhouse that you really just killed them with, like you know
Whew. Uh,
knowing your mom has always been fly, what I'm saying, so I know she had you fly.
yeah. I'm trying to think because when I was in like the 4th and 5th grade, I had baby fat everything, rocker everything. Um, but like I won't say until I was like maybe 8th grade, I had Ed Hardy, like Ed Hardy. I had the tattoo sleeve shirts, everything. And I was going to Willoughby, like so, like they didn't know what that was back then. Only the black kids that went there. But I'll say that, and I feel like I still got that picture somewhere. It's like my middle school ID. It's somewhere, and I still like that was it for me. After that, it was just that.
Nobody's gonna know obviously but me and you, but whatever. I would that picture, I always remember that picture of you with the crayons back in the
I I hate that picture so much because we all know the backstory. My sister burnt me in my face. I hate that picture so much.
Yeah,
But
but good times. I mean, I gotta.
yeah, I didn't even know you see that picture, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm dead. That's too funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know you have several sisters, but
Yes, so many.
who who was like your one of your early outfit influence?
I'm so sorry to all my sisters, but it was none of them. It was always my mom. It's carry
Okay.
on. So she was the staple for me and for everything. So my twin. So it was her.
Yeah.
And my dad, like it was really my parents because they were some dressers. Like they had everything. So it was really them. Like it wasn't like no offense to my sisters. I love them, but it wasn't them. None of them.
I do have to tell you this. You probably don't remember this. This was some years back, but I was playing Monopoly one time. I was over. Your mom. I was up on there, but you and your mother looked so alike. It was like I couldn't take the game over
Yeah.
because it was like I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I felt like I was doing something wrong. I
Yeah.
was. I had them, and then they came back and took everything from me.
I believe it. I believe it.
They
But
took everything.
them some competitive girls though. Them
Yeah,
some competitive ladies. So
yeah. That is your twin. That's what I say. That's why I brought that up because I was like, gosh, but it's like I'm playing against Christian. I can't really, you know what I mean? We
yeah.
use the same team, so I can't really, can't really go
Yeah.
against her. Okay. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Got one quarter down, three more to go. You know,
Okay. Okay.
during halftime, you pick up some, I don't know, some adventures at Tower City. You know what I mean? Just some little stuff. Some of the releases and all of that. But
Woo.
now that we're in the second quarter, it's more recent sneaker pass, kind of like when you were a
Okay.
teenager, um, up to really a few years ago. So, what was your first job?
I was working for Bedford. Like it was like a summer job. I
Okay.
forgot exactly what it was, but I worked there for the summer. I was there. I didn't like that job. I was like a freaking I don't know. They give you like them little jobs that you rotate like every week type crap. It was a summer job though, but yeah.
All right. Well, I asked that to ask you, what was the first sneaker you bought with said job or with your own money?
Whew, I do not know. Let me think. It had to be some Jordans. It had to be. I just don't know which ones.
Okay.
That
Okay.
wasn't my first job, but I know. I feel like my first pair of shoes that I bought my own money was them 12. The breads.
Mm.
Zach got them for me. Well, he held them for me, and I had to get a men's 7 because they didn't have a kid 7, so I had to pay that price at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I still got them too, though. But yeah, that was like I want to say that was my first pair that I bought with my own money.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. That's pretty
Hmm.
good. So it's like those are flu game ones with the sick face and the suede and everything. You talking about them?
No, no, not 12s. Oh my God, fried 11s, bread 11s. I'm fried.
Okay.
The
Oh,
11s,
okay. The
yes, the
ones, the
11s.
ones.
Yeah, when
I know
they
you still got them.
oh for sure, still got them. With the red top that they had put on them instead of like the tissue paper, they had the red top on them. You had to take off every time put them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got them. They still look brand new. I don't wear them though,
Yeah. Doesn't
but
remember you used to hurt niggas on the daily, man. Oh, you got them. You got this.
man, them niggas used to be
So
sick. I used to be like, what's wrong with y'all?
them sixes, man. You know.
I still got
Okay.
them too.
All right.
Sixes. No, I'll take that back.
Good.
That was
Good. I
my
appreciate
first
it.
pair of shoes I bought my own money. I'm so sorry. Those are my first pair of shoes I bought my own. Was them infrared sixes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, those was. Sorry, I forgot about them. Those were my first pair. Black and
2010.
red though.
No, you said you had Nico take care of those. So
Yeah, but I don't wear them. That's so crazy. I feel like if I was to wear them right now, they would probably low key probably fall apart. They old. Them shoes old as
Mm.
hell. But
Got
I
a lot
would
of good,
never get them up.
wears in them. Okay, well, you already touched on some of the brands that you was, rocking when you was young. You know what I mean? The
Mhm.
Ed Hardy, the Rockaware, the Baby Fat. When you started having your own money, you know, early tens, like what brands were you wearing then? This is like damn near to the point of us beating. What was you wearing then?
I was wearing Hell's Bells. I don't even know if people remember that.
Yeah,
Uh,
who's that?
Stussy, Stussy, Obey. Um, whew. Stussy had me in a chokehold.
I remember.
They had me in a chokehold. And then when I started working at Next, I was wearing Bape around that time. Um, CDG, of course, it was like BBC, ice cream. We had, then at that time, we didn't have a choice but to wear what we sold. We didn't have a choice, so you would stop working there.
Yeah,
Um,
got to be on brand, Christian. You got
yeah,
to be on.
got to. But yeah, that was all the way up till I started working. I was wearing them brands for sure. And I
Yeah,
don't have any of that stuff anymore. It's so crazy.
I will say, you used to impressed me with the amount of streetwear you had coming into the job. Like you already had all the shit. You didn't even have to. Because usually, when niggas will start working at Next, since this is the only
Whew.
place in Cleveland that sells streetwear. Um, you see a nigga, come up. I mean, certain people we work with, we ain't got to name no names. And had no swag coming in, but
Zero.
then they ended up putting
Okay,
it together.
zero.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh man,
Ooh, times,
oh
man, the
man.
times, honey.
And then, I got to bring up the time that like I had met you, and then you had like came to
Dude.
work, and I didn't know.
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I know Chris is gonna bring that up.
You had on the
Y'all,
fire rip.
I'm gonna tell y'all the story because he ain't gonna tell it like how it really went. So this is like maybe like the second or third day I started next. So we had to go. It was like an orientation or it was training, whatever you want to call it. And I'm
Yeah.
sitting down and I'm waiting because I was early. I'm sitting down on the little bench or whatever. Everybody know if you used to come in, next to our seat, our little benches was like these brown, like little benches or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there, I was waiting. Chris come out from the back. He like, can I help you with anything? I'm just like, I work here. I was so confused. But I did,
Hey,
and I don't even, I had red lipstick on. That's what it was. And the crazy thing is, I
you'll
do
be
not
off.
wear lipstick to this day. I do not wear it. I don't know why. I just don't wear lipstick no more.
Hey, you like a completely different person, man. I didn't know who you was. I was like, oh, she got on the
That was
vibes.
too funny.
Okay.
That
And I
was
wasn't even
hilarious.
I wasn't even old yet. Like I was, what was it, 2013? I was still 32. I was
I
still
was
young.
like, what is he talking about? I was sitting there so confused. I think I had glasses too. I was wearing glasses at this time.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was a crazy time because they just like snatched me from Northfield and just kind of threw me into Tower City. It,
Yeah,
I,
then
I'm
Nia
like,
came. Y'all was just like, what we about to do? Like,
yeah, that was
good
an ill time
time though.
because it was me and Stephanie, and I had worked with Stephanie so much at Northfield. I was like, all right, well, we're just downtown now, and Nia, it was tough, but you
Yeah.
know that
It
was
was cool though. Like after a month, everybody started gelling together. It was cool because I never worked with Stephanie, even when she was down there. And I think I worked with her like one day. It was like that Black Friday. After
yeah,
that, it was just she was gone.
yeah. She was at Coventry, but yeah, okay, yeah, good times. So now we're up to next time. We're like 13, 14
Hmm.
now, or even a little bit before. Were there any early 2010s sneaker L's you had, where was a shoe you wanted you couldn't get, or because of you being so connected, you were able to get everything because you are connected?
I was able to get pretty much everything, but it's a lot of shoes that I slept on that when I first started that we had and I did not get. It was them Laney ones. I wanted them so bad. I wanted them so bad. When them twos came out, you held them for me, and I just did not get them. I don't know why. You end up selling them. Them red and
Which,
white twos.
we had a million of them in grade school in the
We
back.
did. That's what I think. I was just procrastinating. I didn't get them. I was like getting other stuff at the time.
Hey,
What else did I not get that? But I think after that, I was like, okay, I gotta start getting shit I want because this shit ain't gonna ain't gonna be sitting no more.
hey,
But
them Baron ones, man. You told me to get the Baron
I
ones.
told you.
Bitches. Because the girl, remember, girl returned it, but I'm like, damn, they're 12.
And I was like, Chris, get him, get him, get him. And you was just like, no, no. I'm like, all right, okay.
I think it was because at the time I had the nines too. So I was just like, man, I don't need
Yeah,
them
you
both. But
did. You did. But still, like, them ones, like, they had the different laces in them. You was tripping.
yeah, I definitely should have got them. There's a bunch of shoes in Tower City that I regret not getting.
Like, what, though? Because you used to get hella shit.
Yeah. Surprisingly, there were a bunch of mids that I
Now,
was.
what is this, the next reunion? It is.
Yeah,
Hey,
Adam here.
hey, Adam.
Oh man.
I miss
Yeah,
you
but
too, Tierra. I love you, girl.
yeah, there were a lot of random mids that I
Did you
remember.
just say mids?
Yeah, for me, I'm old. They're all Jordan ones to me. Remember, we had about 50 different colors of mids. 2013,
Ooh,
14.
we
Remember,
did. And I was just like, I'm over this shit.
we had the ones. We had the mids that were made like other Jordans. Remember, we had the mids that were
Hmm.
11s, 10s, the 2s. I should have got all of that stuff.
It's so
Nope.
crazy because all them shits is now is dunks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all it is. Like them low Jordan ones. Like I regret not getting some of them back then. I had got one pair, and it was like the blue snakeskin ones. You know what I'm
Mm,
talking about?
yeah.
That had no check. I had got them,
Mm,
but I don't even know where them at. Now that's something I don't know. I don't know where them at.
yeah. I'm trying to think. It was other shoes. 'Cause a lot of the stuff that I missed at Tower City, I ended up getting after the fucking D Browns, those Omni Light pump Reeboks, the black and white with the orange pump. Definitely should have got those.
Yeah, you was eyeing them for a minute. We had hella of them too. We had so many in that back room. Oh, that's the one thing I hated for Tower City, that whole back room. Well, people used to try to steal.
What man, what you
Oh
doing back
my
there? Back there part
God.
of the store? I thought this was part of the store because it looked like the back. Remember how I
It
had the back?
did.
It looked like it was just a continuation. I'm like, nah, man, this ain't a part of the store, man. You can't be back here.
Right,
Uh,
it did.
yeah, but nah, I mean, yeah, it was some others. I probably remember them before the show ends. But yeah, good times. Now, were there any regrettable purchases from that time or a little bit before? Where you're like, man, why did I buy these, man?
What was the one shoes that I got? Them Cardinal sixes, I think. I think it was
No,
them.
once the Cardinal.
It was
Did
the
you get some five?
sixes.
It was sixes. Okay, my bad.
I had bought them and then I sold them and then I was like, I should have kept them. That's probably that's the only thing I regret was selling them. But I know everything else I kept or I still have.
Sixes. I'm trying to think
It was the Cardinal six. Is it the Cardinal sixes?
because it
I have to
wasn't the
look
same.
at them. It was white, all white, and then the inside was like red with black trimming. That had to be. I feel like they were.
And it wasn't the Carmine sixes.
Th- That's what it is.
Oh,
Carmine.
okay.
Sorry. Carmine sixes. Carmine's not Cardinals. I don't know where the fuck
I
I
don't
got that
have enough
from.
told them. You probably
Sorry.
told me that.
Huh?
I didn't know you got rid of them. I thought you still had
Yeah.
them.
No. Mm-mm. I had them for like a couple days. I set them and I sold them. But other than that, I don't really regret nothing because I have everything that I still had when I purchased everything from there.
A couple of them low 11s, them black ones with the green snake. I'll be looking at shit like that, like, what the fuck did I buy some of this shit?
Oh
Some of them,
yeah, because you was like, "Ugh." I see something in them. I'm just like, Chris, this is ugly as fuck. Like, why are you buying them?
I used to say, I used to
She
have to
was like,
consult
I
with you, like,
can make. I see the beauty in them. I'm like, Chris, you're fried, but okay. But I will say, you wore everything that you got that you purchased. I will say that about you. It's like you had an outfit for all of them. I will say that you made
right.
it.
All right,
You
now
did.
we're gonna go into halftime. I need you
Okay.
to tell the story about those low top sixes I had that exploded.
Oh my god. I think I was already at work. You was coming inside of work. Now I think you was only in work at work like probably for like all of what 20 minutes. I want to say. I want to say it was like 20 minutes. Had to be. All I know is I was in the back picking a shoe out for somebody. You came back there. Your fucking shoe exploded. Like,
Yeah, that was bad.
and you had to buy them fly chuckers, but you wanted them fly chuckers, so it was like it was kind of
It
like
worked.
a
It worked out, but
it worked
yeah,
out. But you was salty though. You was
yeah,
salty because it was just like little pieces of your shoe throughout the store. It was like a little trail from the front to the back. I was like, oh my god.
yeah. It was them low top sixes, the UNC joints, and I hadn't worn them
Uh,
in years, so I should have wore them to work anyway. But I'm like, they feel firm. They should be okay.
they
And I
was
had worn
cool
them
for the
all day up to that.
moment.
Yeah, I had worn them all day up to that point. Then they just, as soon as I got to work, they just.
Tom
But that got,
City took them motherfuckers out.
yeah, it was rough. And then that started my obsession with the Flyknit Chucker.
Yeah, because
Should have
you
bought.
start getting hella after that.
I'll tell you what I regret not getting. We had that trophy pack, and everybody wanted the Roshis, and we had the Roshi, the Flyknit Chucker, and the Air Max One, and they were all like white and gold. And we was
Oh
on them.
yeah.
I should have got the Flyknit Chucker like that, but they were like 200. I was like, God, man.
Wait, didn't that come with the Air Max One, or was that the Air Max One with them foams? It
No,
was so many different packs at that time.
yeah, it was the Air Max One because it had a
Okay,
gold, the Flyknit Chucker, and the Roshi, but everybody just wanted the Roshi.
that
Yeah,
is
that
so crazy because they don't even make shoes like that no more.
nah. You remember just like whenever we would get the phone, we would either get an Air Max One or a Air Force One that looked like the phone.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
But I will
whether
never forget what was that one pack. It was like the foam, and it was another shoe, and you was holding it for one of them fucking players. They never came and got it, and we was sitting on it for a minute. Which one was that? No,
it
it was
was
a
that Stars pack where it was the phone posit and it was like
was it
another
a
pair.
penny?
Yeah,
Yeah, yep,
it,
yep.
one of the Browns players. The niggas never came. And
And
then one
didn't
of
it
them,
come with? You said what?
one never came, and the other one like returned it. And I'm like, but how you returning
Yes,
it?
yes. Returned. Somebody returned. I remember that. We was just like, what the fuck?
And then Rick was mad at me, and I'm like, what you want me to do? Like,
Rick was bad at anything that you did though. Like
yeah,
it was ridiculous.
I'm telling you, like each store I went to, it was like I had to outthink him more and more. Like at Dorfield, it was a little different, and Zach was always in the middle of some shit, so Zach kind of told
Fucking Zach.
me, you know. But like at Tower City, and especially at Coventry, my job mainly was to outthink Rick.
He had to. He had
You know,
to.
because he'd show up with his fucking hat lead to the side, like like an early 2000s rapper.
That day, I
Out.
will never, ever, I would never forget that fucking day. Never. That man came in there. That hat was like barely on his head, like
Arched it.
somebody was holding it up, like with a string for him. I was like, this is nuts. This man is having an identity crisis.
I remember we were
Something.
like, God, man, he's been here for like 2 hours. How long is he gonna be here?
Yeah, I was ready for him to go that day, and he never really bothered me. I was like, okay, I'm trying to see this fucking hat.
It was
I
late.
was over it.
It was at nighttime. I'm like, I can't believe this nigga's here. What the fuck?
And it
This
was like
nigga
on
here?
a Friday at that. It's like, nigga,
Yeah.
you got a hot date down here?
Yeah. Oh man. Tower City, Tower City. And then I got to tell you now. I'm sure I told you that, but I appreciate you coming. filling it in for me a couple times on the Cub. I know that's a tough store to work at. I know you hate it
Oh,
coming to that
hated that store.
Oh man,
Hated working there, man. It was the worst. And it's
that
so
was
crazy because I would understand like you would leave and go walk around. I did the same thing every time I walked out. I'm like, I'll be back. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna go look at this store. I'm gonna go. I
yeah
hated working over there. It was slow.
yeah.
Ugh.
Whenever I would get worried, because I'm like, God, man, it's 3 o'clock. We ain't had a sale yet. Like, the fuck am I gonna do?
Hmm.
And French Montana, I ain't worried about nothing, and the niggas would close. Like, bro,
Oh my god.
I hated Coventry too.
That is a tough store to work at. But I
Yeah,
feel like with them, they dropped the ball and they should have never moved it from that basement. Like I
agreed.
understand why, but they should have kept that whole dynamic and that feel of that because like if Coventry was still well, first of all, Coventry ain't shit now. But
Yeah,
like how it was around that time, it would have definitely and how they were in the past throwing events and stuff, they should have kept it. I just feel like they should have kept it there because either way it go, it didn't make no money.
yeah. It was small to throw events in the new one.
Yeah, it was. It was. That whole
The,
setup was raw though when it was
yeah,
downtown. I mean, down in the basement. And that's another thing. I barely go to Next all the time to buy shoes. And I would go to that one, even though that one didn't really have shoes. But at that point, like they had women's clothes, like a whole women's side. So I would go to that one because Beachwood, like they had women's stuff at the time, and it wasn't like the stuff that they had in the downstairs.
yeah. All right, so before we end halftime and jump into quarter three, now you and I have done a ton of shoe releases together and separate.
Whew.
What is the worst shoe release that you've ever done?
Well, at Tower City, the worst shoe release I've ever done, it had to be when them pink and white 12s came out because we had literally four pair. We
I'm
had nothing, and we had a line down, like you know where they used to do eyebrows and shit at over
Mhm.
there. The line was down there. We had four pairs of shoes to sell in grade school, and we had a little kid size, infant size. That was the most terrible shoe release. And you know the one girl, remember Amanda? We all remember Teardrop. Used to call her Teardrop. She called the fucking store like, I know y'all got them in the bag. Y'all holding them for yourselves. I was on the phone like, I don't even wear pink.
Yeah.
Like I don't own any pink shoes, but that probably was the worst shoe release. At Villa, I don't know what the worst shoe release was. I feel like all them shoe releases was worse because they were so impatient over there. Um, but that I'll play for next. That was the worst shoe release for sure.
I'll say for me at Northfield, the last release I did at Northfield before I came down to Tower City was the Bel Air 5, and that was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
The white, black, and red 13 was pretty bad. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, at Northfield it was probably that they trashed the whole parking lot like it was horrible. It was niggas everywhere.
Damn.
The Grape 5 was pretty bad too because that release we had so many pairs of grapes that the release lasted into the regular day. Remember how we used to close? It lasted until
Oh,
hey, it was like
because
10:30.
we
It was
ever
still
take little breaks. Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
So at Tower City, I think you were there for me with that one. At Tower City, the worst one was probably the taxi. That taxi release was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I came in later that day because I wanted the taxis and I was on a mission. That's how I got my taxis. I had to go get my pair before I came to work.
okay, yeah, that was pretty bad because again, it was niggas fighting in front of Villa and Next.
Man, that's so crazy back in the day how they was going crazy for shoes like that.
Yeah, and they were just fighting for places in line. But Tower City security told me I couldn't sell the shoes, and I had to call Rob. And he was like, "What do you mean you can't sell the shoes? What do you mean?" So
Didn't Beachwood come and take? They come and send them on the Beachwood, right?
nah, that was when I almost got suspended for those sport blue threes. But Vianta now she refers to those as the suspension threes. Remember, I did the release by myself, and Latrice thought I was trying to do it to like hold shoes, and I'm like, Latrice, don't nobody want these threes. I
Yeah,
still
your ass
13.
was selling them. You was selling them through via Instagram. I remember that. Because
Yeah.
we were sitting on the bitches. Didn't nobody want them.
And I'm like, if I don't do something, because I still had a line, I'm like, niggas are just gonna go downstairs to Villa, which
Yeah.
for y'all that don't know Villa, Villa is really now DTLR. I just call it Villa.
Yeah.
Was
It's
when
still good.
that's what it was when she worked there. So it was Villa for
Mm.
us. But um, they were just gonna go downstairs there or go to Foot Locker. So I'm like, well, shit, I got to do something.
Champs. Oh
Yeah,
my God. When you think about it, we had so much competition in that damn mall, man.
yeah. Aaron Shoeboy release. These were 2013 releases.
I can't see none of these comments. I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't see nothing. The last
Yeah,
comment I see is my very first pair of Jordan 1s were mids. I don't see nothing.
okay, just not many. I mean, Janae said that her worst release was the Concord
Uh,
2011. Pretty bad too. But at Tower City, it was definitely the Taxi. The Gamma 12 was pretty bad
I
too.
was just about to say the Gamma 12s, that was bad. I came in later that day, but y'all was telling me about it.
Yeah, there was like 50 people outside of the store. We had to shoot. I had to like take
Yeah.
people's names down, and then when they gave them to us, we only had like 6 pair.
Right. They did the
Yeah,
same with the 12s, with them pink and white ones. I was just like, this is pointless. I'm like, we shouldn't even have to be, here this early for the shoe release. It was so pointless.
like what was messed up about them pink 12s was that was right after, because remember they were supposed to be the Valentine's shoe, and they got pushed back.
Mm-hmm.
People were even more antsy for them, and they came out a week after the Master, and that Master was
That's another shoe release that's probably the worst.
yeah,
That one was bad. That one was bad. I will say that was bad too. We had
yeah,
two back-to-back ones that was bad.
yeah,
That was the Masters.
yeah. Because I
Wow.
was pulling up to the store like the fuck, like it was wrapped around Coventry, and I'm like, damn, I only got 12 pair. Like it's gonna be a long day. Oh man.
Man, they did it so dirty. They
Yeah,
did it so dirty because they gave the most of the shoes to Bedford and fucking
and,
Beechwood.
yeah, Bedford and Beechwood, and it was like they would even give them. Zach and Rick was still, and they have them in that fucking shower at Northfield. Like, oh man,
Ah!
hey, Rick, I'm like, you're mad at me because I'm not making enough money, but y'all aren't giving me the shoes, and I go out to Northfield and it's 45 or 50 pairs of Jordans in the fucking shower. How am I supposed to do
Yeah,
it?
man.
If niggas would do phone orders with my shit. I mean, I used to do it to Beechwood, but I used to enjoy it because
Oh, when we knew that was the type of thing, oh, it was up. If it was a shirt somebody need, give me the item number, transfer it to the sister right now. He about to buy, he about to pick it up. He had a receipt.
yeah,
Man, you had to do what you had to do.
yeah.
That job taught me a lot. Even though I will say, Next was a fucking trip, but
Mm-hmm.
to this day, like I will say that's my favorite job I've ever had.
Yeah, like just some of the shit, man. Like, yeah, whew.
You had to be a hustler for show working there. You had to be a finesser too.
Yeah.
Woo,
Hey, you had to finesse them to get the shit just so you can
man,
sell it.
listen,
But,
listen.
I'm getting this bonus. I don't give a fuck. I'll steal everything from Beach. I
Okay,
remember Latrice was
I
mad.
need
Latrice was mad because I stole all of her cork 90s for women, and I'm like, well, I got customers that want them. They may be
yeah.
in Alabama or Texas or something, but hey, I'm shipping them. Then when they came with exhibition, they stopped. After that first year, they stopped having us do the phone orders.
Just for them to do it right
At
again.
yeah, at exhibition, the sale is gonna go towards theirs. I'm like, but it's mine.
Right.
You know, fucking. Remember how they did a Drees with those fucking Don C hats? That was terrible. That was like thousands
I
of
was
dollars.
just about to mention. I remember the customer name and everything. I ain't gonna say his name, but they stole him right from up under Drees.
Mm-hmm.
Pulled the motherfucking carpet underneath my nigga.
Yeah, that was fucked up. I remember him telling me about that. That
I
was that
was
was bad.
there. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Oh man. Good times. Good times. But I think my worst release running next Coventry was probably. I mean, N11 was bad. I mean, we first opened, the first release was the Legend Blue. I'm gonna call them Columbia's. That was
Yeah.
pretty bad because Rick on size run. We had like 70 or 80 people outside. Like it was all the way down to Coventry, like to Grums. Like it was a long ass line. I'm like, I only got the size run. It's gonna be a long day. Oh man.
Man, they didn't give
So
a fuck.
Yeah, but the Atmos Air Max 1 with the elephant print, that was pretty bad. The gold 97. Any of those Air Max Zeros was pretty bad. 72 and 10 was pretty bad. Those mirror foam posits. Normally niggas didn't care about foams on Coventry. You know, that's not really a Coventry thing, but those
They
blue mirror
for
foam posits,
sure care for at Tower City.
like
Oh
they was
my
on New Year's
god.
Eve. That was bad. But that master, that's the GOAT of tax time Jordans. The Master
Yeah,
12.
that's
You know,
that's a fact.
GOAT. That black and patent leather 9 is close. That was like right before I started running Hibbett in Euclid. Remember them 9s? The all black 9s with the patent leather and the red you had them at probably at Arlington. At when you was
Probably. I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know.
DNG AP. Those SF Air Force Ones. That was the thing too.
I still have mine. I have both pair, and I'll be wearing them. Well, they literally snow boots for me, my black ones.
I
That's
remember they were
crazy.
like, yeah, y'all can't get no discount on these. I was like, guess I won't be having them.
But remember, I bought them. I bought my pair from your store. Them tan.
Yeah,
I got the gray ones from somebody else that we ain't gonna talk about.
yeah. Uh, I just remember Zach would call me like whenever shoes would come out, as soon as we would get them, I would just buy it. And Zach would be like, Rick said we can't get no discount on them. And I'm like, shit, didn't nobody tell me nothing.
And it's so crazy because every time I used to call Rick, like, Rick, can I get my discount on these? He's like, yeah.
For me, it'd be like, Chris, I mean, you wear a popular size. I mean, you wear 11 and a half, 12. I mean, so.
It's still so crazy how you sound just like that nigga.
And see,
Like,
I'll say this. Before we get to the third quarter, I don't have any ill feeling towards, Rick or Rob.
I
Steve,
don't either.
Rick gave me the ability to really, because he used to do so much mental, man, he tried to really get into your mental to the point where it actually made me a better manager all these years.
Yeah.
He made me a better manager. Dealing with Rob made me a better manager. Even Mike Hurley's punk ass with that shit. You know what I mean? But that's a whole other
Whoo! You hit a button right there with that one.
motherfucker. Anyway, let me get to the third
Good.
quarter. It was good. Oh man. All right, so third quarter is sneaker presence, where we are right now.
Whew.
Now,
Okay.
I know the sneaker game has changed greatly since I left Hibbett and you left Villa. All right. So I know, when I see you post now, the ones that you don't delete, you have a lot of the fashion, what I'm saying, as well. But where do you get your shoes now?
Sneakers, actually, Nike. I don't go into the store and buy anything. I get off my shoes offline. I don't like the hassle of it. I work too much to even be trying to fight and be hitting up people. I will. No. I take that back. Take it back. I got like maybe 2 pair of my dunks from Eddie. Because he's still at Villa or DTLR or whatever.
Eddie?
Yes.
Hey, I asked him to be on.
No, you need Eddie on here. You
never hit
definitely
me
need
back.
Eddie on here.
Yeah, I did.
But he a busy man too, though. He's still there running that store. They got to work like 46 hours a week. I'm pretty sure it's more now.
Man, I like to do more than that at Hibbett, man. You think I ain't doing nothing, man?
Well,
I'm gonna reach out to him again. So.
But yeah, I will say I got 2 pair of dunks from him. Other than that, I won everything.
Yeah.
And never do you work at DTLR. That's crazy. But
yeah, Spaghetti is a good dude.
I love Eddie always, and I feel so bad because like my phone had reset back in June, and he texted me like it was something like during the holiday. I'm like, who is this? He was like, damn. I was like, no, I'm so sorry. I felt so bad because like most people that text me and it wouldn't go through. I didn't know who it was, but I had texted him recently because when the came out, I wanted them.
What?
Them Super Tims. I was like, did y'all get them? He ain't have them in my size though.
Ones? Which ones?
Yes, I still want them. I don't have them.
I think I'm at the one you used to be at. That's my part-time job. Was it Leon Harvard?
Yeah, we work at Leon Harvard, girl. Whew.
I worked at Leon Harvard
for 2 years. That only the strongest about working there, honey. I had to get out of there. It was too rough for me.
Hey, I worked there when it was still kind of new. It was like 2010, 2011. It was me, Leon, Tim. It was like an all-star team.
Oh, Leon and Tim. I love those guys too.
I had so many unfortunate things. Like, man, I'm just not meant to be here. I gave up. But
Dilla is not for the weak, man. It's
yeah,
not. It's
like
not
I
for the
remember.
weak. You have to be tough, okay? Especially dealing with
Yeah,
them niggas over there. Excuse my language. Them niggas is built different over there. They very disrespectful. They hated my motherfucking guts because I wasn't taking shit from them niggas.
that's how it was for me when I went to Hibbett.
Man, they hated my guts. I'm like, that one bitch there. Man, India asked Eddie. They used to hate me. I hated them right back.
Yeah, it's a special area. I mean, I worked at Foot Action when Foot Action was there back in the early 2000s. It was where Aaron's is now, or not Aaron's, Goodwill. But
Okay.
yeah, it was like that then too. It was ill, but yeah,
Whew.
Villa, it was an experience. Like I could say that. But all right. Oh man, what is your current favorite shoe to wear?
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna just do it from different brands. So for my Adidas, it's between my 450s or my 700s. My 700s, them like my go-to shoes that I like absolutely would grab for anything. Um, far as like Nike, Jordan Nikes or whatever, um, I don't know. I don't know. I grab my dunks a lot. I will say that. So have you one of them? And like far as like the designer side or whatever, I'll say my Golden Goose. I love them.
Yeah, I thought that you had some of those. I'm like, I see you
Yeah.
with the bar and everything. I'm like, shit. I don't even
Yeah,
know if Rick
Mark.
want to be on the episode of Sneaker Conversation. She got fancy
Yeah,
on the nigga.
I did. It was 2020. I was just like, I'm not buying no Jordans. I'm over it. Like it was too oversaturated with all the fucking colors. It just kept coming out, kept coming out. I'm like, I'm about to just start buying designer sneakers. So that year I got, well, they're not designer, but the off-white waffle Nikes. I got them. That's where it started. Then I got 3 pairs of Margellas. Um, then I got some Rick Owens, my Geo baskets. Got them. Um, then I got
Oh,
my Dior's. Um,
I'm jealous of your Geo.
my what?
I'm jealous of your Geo baskets. All I got Rick
Yeah.
Owens, Chuck 70, and the weapon. Those were hard
They
enough to get.
they still count. Then I got my Dior's. Um, what else did I get? I got something else. I just can't think of my Dior Fusions. But and then I got my Golden Goose. Um, but yeah. I will say my Golden Gooses, those are like my favorite ones out of my designer ones. Besides the Dior Fusions, because they just comfortable. But I wear my Margellas a lot more than anything.
Now look, I plan on coming back to All Star, but the tickets just got a little too high.
It's about to be real ghetto down here for sure. And I live downtown now. So
I, I mean, it all goes with it. The Margellas, the Golden Goose, the downtown
cut it
apartment,
out.
all just goes.
Cut it out.
The
But
foreign. We're not even gonna talk about the foreign. So, you know,
what?
your car
That Tiguan, that ain't nothing.
still a foreign.
It is a foreign. It is
German
a foreign.
Arab.
It
You know,
is. It's a foreign, but yeah.
hey,
I'm kind of ready to get rid of it, but like for what I pay for it, I might as well get like a real foreign. Like that's how I feel. But I don't want to get another. Like I don't want one of them other cars until I actually move out of Ohio. That's just it defeats the purpose to me.
gotcha.
But
Yeah, but whenever I'm coming back to Cleveland at some point this spring, and we have to get together. So I'm gonna need you to break
for
out
sure.
whole Tower City shit. I'll bring some Tower City shit. I know it ain't a
What's
lot.
Tower City shit?
You know what I mean? You have to wear some Jordans and some Air Maxes or something. I mean, come on, man.
Oh, hey.
Campers, both got the campers. I could bring them.
The who?
The campers, the Bernard Willems.
Oh, okay. I can bring them out. I still got them. I still got my 11s. My Barons. I got them.
That's all Tower
It's
City shit.
it's shit. It's some shit in there. I
Yeah,
probably won't wear it though, Chris. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, the only people who I felt like was hip to Bernard Willem in Cleveland was me and you,
Kenyatta.
Leon and Kenyatta. Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
Yeah. That was it. And then after that, everybody started just popping up with them.
Yeah, like nigga, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
don't even go here.
yeah. You can't wear them with no Levi's, nigga.
You
Oh
show
man.
Kate looking crazy if you put them on with them.
Oh man. Now, with the stuff that you buy, I know you said 2020 you weren't gonna do the Jordans, but what
Yeah.
really influences you purchasing any footwear now? Is it the colorway, the style? You know, what influences it now? Because I know you've changed 3 or 4 times since we were working together.
Yeah. It just be colorways or of course it's not like I'm not like a on trend type of person because like most of my shoes, like my designer shoes, whatever shoes like that is old. Like from like 2000 and early 2000s stuff like that. But it just be like the silhouettes and if I see something like, oh, I know I can put a fit with that in my head, like to make it be me. But it just and then right now I'm really big on comfort too. Like I have a lot of Yeezys. I do, and I was like, damn, I got a lot of Yeezys.
I've noticed. I
I
was
have
jealous.
a lot of Yeezys. I got like 3 pairs of 350s. I got the 700s. I got the 450s. I got them basketball looking ones. Like I have a lot of Yeezys, but it's because they're comfortable.
Yeah.
But it just it's about comfort, color, silhouette, all of that. You know, put a fit together. You know
I'm gonna tell you a Yeezy I have a hard time wearing. The
what?
very the 750. It's really hard for me to wear them.
Do I have 750s? I don't think so.
They don't go with the way I dress now. Like if it would have been me at Coventry or even at Tower City, like it would have been
I'm
easier.
trying to think. What's the 750s?
The hot top one with the strap, the Creative Rec looking Yeezy. Remember they were gray and then they had an all black pair. They had a chocolate pair. The hot top ones.
No,
If my
I don't
sneaker
know.
room wasn't in shambles, I would go get them, but it's in shambles.
I do not know what you're talking about.
The very first Adidas Yeezy hot top, the 750.
Let me look. Hold on.
They came out in 15.
I want them.
Oh, the gray ones or which ones?
Yes. Any pair of them. Them bitches so hard. You know how much they cost now? That's so crazy. But yeah, at first everybody was clowning them. At first.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
remember that.
I was one of them. And I ended up, coming up on a pair, and I'm like, and the Boost, it's crazy because you could tell Boost was still new. Like, they don't even feel
Yes.
like 700s or my 350s.
What
Or
was the NMDs? Niggas was going crazy for them. That was before Yeezy.
I remember I got in trouble at Coventry at that. So I remember I sold them too fast because I posted them on Instagram, and they were mad. They were
I
like,
remember that.
yeah.
I
I'm like,
think
I
I
sold
called
them
you
too.
like Chris. They did not come out yet. I think I called you.
Yeah, I saw. I remember I put up. I was like, sold out already. We had like a beige pair. They had like some Japanese writing and something on it. I was like, man, we had $400 in, man. I need to get to 1,200, so I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was,
Man, it was survival of the fittest working there. You had to do what the fuck you had to do.
yeah, like them fucking OG NMDs, the black with the red and the blue. Like,
Yes.
bang them bitches both times they came. 15 and 17. Get them gone.
Yeah. Get them out of here right now. Who want to buy
Gone.
them? Buy 2 pair.
Yeah. Hey, was you ever in a situation where one of the resellers bailed you out with a shoe?
No. Mm-mm.
Never. Hey, it was a
Never.
couple of times. Like Omar came through, like fucking what was it? Oreo 4s. Like for whatever reason, I sold all of the big sizes, but I couldn't sell anything under like a 10. It was just there. And I'm like, this is going to be an undesirable conversation if I don't do something. And I was going to call him, and he may have called me first, but
Who?
he
Oh,
got, Omar, he came and got the rest of them. He
I
also
love
did that
Omar.
with the he did that with them Georgetown 11 lows too, because remember them all red foam pros came out the same day, and for me, everybody just wanted the foams. Nobody wanted the 11s, and
Yeah, I
he
remember
came,
that day.
he came and
'Cause I
bought them
think I
all.
sold all of my phones that day to Crush.
Mm.
Honestly.
Hey, them niggas used to come through too. Them and the nigga that now it's hype, but the nigga it used to be culture. Them niggas will, hey, you better come through. Niggas ain't want them. You get them.
You can get them. You
You
buy
get them.
all of them. Buy all of them. Take them off my hands right now. Cause I thought it was sit. They was just gonna sit.
Yeah, them fucking red foam pros with the black swoosh. Crush bought all
Yeah.
of them. Get them
Remember when
going.
the Yeezy phone posits came out?
And remember, we got a restock on the bitches.
We
Sold
did.
all of them too. Get them
Sold
going.
all of them.
Oh man, good times. What's your
No, for
most
real.
recent? What's your most recent pickup?
The crazy thing is, Chris, the last shoe that I bought was in 450s. And I'm like itching to buy a new shoe. And I don't know which one I want to buy.
Get you the playoff 12s.
No. See, like I
Hey,
don't wear them type of sneakers no more. Like I don't wear
see,
them. Like
I
the
know that you
last
don't. I wanted to see what you were gonna say.
the last Jordan 1 that I purchased, I don't even remember. I
You got the
don't
bread toes, don't you?
the who?
The bread toes.
No.
You got the
No.
black toes. Then you got one of them Chicago looking Jordan ones, don't you? I feel like I seen you in one.
Of course I have my bread still.
Mm-hmm. I know you got the
Top
rookie
three.
here.
Yes. Top three I still have. Um
That rookie of the year is a regret. Nigga Juan was gonna sell me a pair for $100. Bitch is like $700 now. Oh man.
no, I had okay, so I bought the satin ones, but I sold them.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. The
That's what
satin
you're talking
black.
about. Oh, I
Okay.
got $600 off them shoes. I was selling them. I got $600 off of them.
Then I remember it was either our engagement party or the barbecue after where you came and you had the satin shattered backboards.
Oh, that's my favorite Jordan 1. I still have those. That's my favorite one out of all of them.
That's my biggest regret out of all them years of
And they
Nike.
still look good.
Oh yeah. But that first shattered backboard 2015, like I definitely should have bought those. I don't know why I
And those
didn't.
didn't even come out in my size. I was very sad. Very
Yeah.
sad. But I do have the patent leather ones. I actually just wore those the other day.
Could have
Just
had
wore
them.
those the other day. And I'm like, I ain't wore these shoes in forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are probably my biggest regrets. They're all Coventry. They aren't even Northfield or Tyler.
What was your last shoe that you purchased?
I they actually just came today. I got some Atmos Air Max ones, the animal ones.
Okay.
So, since Air Max month is next month. Friend
Oh,
of mine
God.
sold price I couldn't pass up. So that's that. But like new release, the last shoe I got was those craft ones. The ones that came out in December, they were like brown and purple and green. They like a real
Okay.
old look.
Okay.
That was the last new release I got.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't bought. Wait. Hold on, I'm going to grab them because I don't know when these come out. Hold on. I feel like these might have been my last shoe that I bought. These. I feel like these might be the last ones that I got. I want to say.
they're the championship gray joints. Okay.
I want to say that's the last shoe that I bought. No, it is because those came after the 450s. I had bought the 450s and then I had got them. I had got the 450s for a good price. I had got my Stock X and I hate Stock X, but I was just like, I'll be a fool to pass up on that price.
Yeah, I still want some of them.
With them
But
450s,
yeah, I want some of them and
they
some foam.
so comfortable. They comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like a sock, basically.
Yeah. Nah. I need them. I need them. Um, Now, what's a shoe in your collection that you feel like didn't age well?
Them panda ones. I don't
Mm,
wear those. I don't regret it, but I don't wear them. I don't wear
okay.
them. They still look
Well,
good.
I
But
respect
other than that, I mean,
it.
everything else is cool. Everything is cool. Trying to think.
Now, when we was at Tower City, that was like kind of near the end of the turf craze when all the Griffeys and Dion's and
Mm-hmm.
Airmen, all of that. None of those shoes
Air
age.
raids.
Yeah, none of those shoes, like none of the trainers really age well, especially the Griffeys. It's like the paint they use is white out or something on them. It's so like after 2 years, that shit just cracks and cracks. It doesn't look.
And it's so crazy because I never bought any of those shoes. So it's like
I, yeah, you use just I feel like just the
ones.
the essentials.
Yeah. It was just like they was cool, but it's just like I'm not gonna wear these. Like just knowing me, I'm like I know I'm not gonna wear them.
Nah, I feel it. I feel it. Oh man. Well, we've made it to the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Fourth quarter is sneaker future. So
Um,
there's C Monty, Cummins, Lewis, CIVMX,
whew,
all these names.
so
Um,
many, man. I got more now. It's crazy.
yeah. I'll be saying you know, you you look like you really enjoy your life and I appreciate that.
That somebody else said to me, they're like, you feel like you have a fun life. And I'm like, now, I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
But
really like you get the most out of everything. You've got good friends, you know what I mean? I don't
yeah.
even know who Hood Hallie is, but I want to know because she's always in your stories.
That's one of my best friends. That's Chauncey. That's my dog.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Yeah.
her. Love her, love her, love her. Like you would have loved her too. Like if you meet her, you would love her too. She really, really she's a good person.
Um. So obviously you've kind of switched up, what you buy, which is good.
Mhm. You have to
But
sometimes.
what is your holy grail? What's that shoe? It could be
Ooh.
any kind of footwear, fashion, sneaker, whatever that you just haven't been able to put your hands on that you want to get. Or is there anything? Have you gotten everything? Is there what shoe I want? That's fashion, but it's still a sneaker. I want that Rick Owens Mastodon, that shell toe hot top.
Yeah.
Steve used to wear it at the warehouse, but the bitch is like $1,000 retail. So, and Rick stuff. I'd be reselling for high. All of that Rick stuff, even the Converse be selling.
Yeah.
So
I will say I do want some more Rick Owens because I need another pair. Because them Geo baskets, I really don't wear them all like that. Like, they not that comfortable. I might sell them because they not that comfortable. I don't wear them all like that.
I want.
So I will say some more Rick Owens. I kind of want, I still want some Chanel runners. I will say that. I will say that. Those,
Only a
I
matter,
need some of them.
only a matter of
I,
time.
I need some of them. And I'm not talking about like the new ones. I'm talking about like the ones like from like 2000, like 15, 16. Like they had the best colorways back then. It's a lot of shoes that I don't have that I want, but it's not something I'm like, damn, I need. It's not like that no more because I feel like I can get the shoes that I want. Like my Dior Fusions, that was a holy grail of mine, and I'm just so happy that I got a pair. And I was like real going back and forth about it. Like I don't know if I should get them. I don't know if I should get them, but I just got them, and I don't regret that at all. I'm trying to think. Um, Chris, it's a lot. It's a lot of shoes that I want, but I know for a fact I don't need. I have a legit shoe problem, and it's just not gonna go away. It's
Hey,
not.
I know. You know what I'm saying. I've been seeing you cop for years. It's been fun just seeing how you switch it up and everything. So
Oh wait, hold on. I don't know. Nike is suing StockX. They are.
I didn't know about that either.
Can you put in a comment what you mean? Because we don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But I haven't really been
That's
on there
deep though.
other than posting your clips of your stories or whatever. And, I've really been on Instagram today for real. So You know, just
Me
promoting it.
neither. I work 7 days a week, so me actually being off of work was kind of weird. So I was chilling today. I didn't really want to be like on social media for real. So I post like early today, but the rest of the day I was just like chilling. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else shoe do I want. I kind of want them curb land van shoes. Them bitches is ugly, but I know for a fact I can wear them because they kind of remind me of the campers, like the shoestrings.
I
Kind of
can
remind me of the campers. I want, and this is not a sneaker, but I want them Marnie slip-ins. I'll send you a picture, but them bitches is hard. I want them. It's a yellow pair. Everybody know yellow my favorite color, but I want some of them bad.
yeah.
Oh, and I want some Margiela tabby boots. That's what I want. Them bitches is like $600, $700. I don't know if I could bite that bullet right now, but I definitely want some.
Crazy. You ain't wearing no hunters right now, are you?
So
That's all.
who?
Okay.
You said what?
You ain't wearing no hunters or nothing right now, are you?
Hunter boots. You talking about hunter boots?
All right. You got real
Come
light skin, though.
on.
I know that was like a thing when we was in Tower
It
City.
was. I'm like, I
Long,
don't even know.
long time ago. Oh, man.
That's a thing of the past.
That's hilarious. Okay.
That's so
Well,
funny, man. Just looking back then, like, I really was still dressing back then, but it's some of the shit that I for sure would never wear again. Like, the shit that I was wearing now, I would never wear again. That's so crazy.
yeah. No, I feel it. I still have a lot of that streetwear. I'm like you. I just don't ever wear it.
Man, you went on, like, a nudie, like, fucking wave. Like, everything was nudies, nudies, nudies.
Hey.
Like, damn, Chris, you gonna turn to a motherfucking nudie.
Hey, and then after that, I had at Coventry, I had like a thing like that with the Colts. Like at one point, I
Mm-hmm.
had pairs of Colts. Oh man,
Yes, you did. I remember that.
I outgrew all of my nudies but two. Post pandemic, that pandemic weight.
That's so crazy because I was buying hella G Star jeans. I don't wear none of them jeans now.
Yeah,
When we worked there, we first started getting them. I don't wear none of them no more.
yeah. I still break out the G stars every now and then, just because working for Converse, a lot of the other jeans like they still be too big to wear with Chucks, where it won't look right. It'll look like some
Yeah,
late
because
'90s
G
later.
Star still got that nice tapered fit to them. Like I feel like G Star will forever be nice. It's just that I can't fit most of mine no more. But yeah.
Yeah, as much of a denim snob as I was working at Next.
You really were though. I was just
I was a
like,
denim snob, man. Now I just wear Old Navy jeans.
it's
Hey,
crazy how times change. It's really
yeah, like
crazy.
I still have some of that. Like my wife used to hate the Robins. I remember I came up on some Robins for a really good price, and I bought them just so I could wear them to Northfield because I was like still, near the end. I was working at Northfield and
Uh-huh.
Coventry, and I remember Rick's face. He was like, I could tell, he was supposed to be godly, so he didn't cuss. His eyes was like, fuck. Chris has on
Like,
the Robin
where you get
jeans.
this from?
Yeah, like I know he had somebody count to make sure I didn't steal them from Northfield. Ever
Speaking
like,
of cow, remember what you called it? Let somebody steal the fucking Robin jeans. Boy.
yeah, all bad. And I'm like,
I
man,
remember I remember
remember?
Trees came down there and they was asking me. I said, I wasn't even
Yeah.
here. Don't look at me.
And I remember I told him, I'm like, how many jeans are you gonna let get stolen? Like, because this is
Bruh. It
fire.
was a new pair, I feel like, every month.
Yeah, it was a duty, a cult, a Robin. Like at Coventry, as wide open as Coventry was, the only jeans that ever got stolen, they broke in and stole a bunch of embellished jeans, but that was a break-in during the night. About that,
Oh my
but
god, embellished jeans. I feel like people still wear them. I feel like purple jeans are the new embellished jeans.
no, I can see that. I can see that.
I feel like
I,
that's what it is.
I still have an embellished jean jacket from from Coventry that I try to finesse here and there.
What was them one jeans? It was like kind of wax coated. They was like a Japanese brand.
It wasn't super dry, or was
No,
it?
because that
Rock,
was before I came.
was it Rockstar?
It was I remember Rockstar, but no.
coated.
It was like wax coated jeans, and they was all on them. And that shit was so short lived, but they made sure them bitches was in the front. I forget what they are. Oh my god, it's about to blow me.
Kite. I remember that was the leather. That was a little bit before you. The kite shit.
Oh yeah, the kite was before me. I don't
Um,
know. It's gonna come to me
was
later.
it the demonic shit? Remember we was selling that in Tower City? Had me taken out the window.
What was it?
Remember the
Black?
black?
Oh yeah, that shit was too crazy. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't believe we selling this.
Rob was like, "You think it's too much?" I'm like,
It
"Man,
was
no."
extremely too much. That short was short lived too.
Yeah. Oh, I got one for you. Well, we only got 2 more questions, so we could talk about this a little more. Do you remember? Did they give y'all them police and security jackets?
Yes.
And I'm like, Rob, Tamir Rice just got shot. How am I gonna sell these jackets?
Why do we have these?
He's like, I didn't think that would. He just got shot by a Cleveland cop.
And
Why are you selling these jackets? And Kamario
then
kind
I feel like later on down the line they had got like vest or something. I think I was on my way out though. Like y'all
yeah.
crazy.
I know he's not in here, but shout out Kamario. You know, I'd have never made it through all my time.
I used to love Kamario.
Shout out Kamario. But
He was one of the realest ones there.
yeah, he told me everything I needed to know about everything, and I saw everything he told me happened. So,
Yeah.
All right.
Is Willie still there? Do you know?
I think so. I'm not sure, but let me just ask you, what? I mean, you've kind of answered that, but what direction do you see your collection going in the future?
I still see it being the same, like a mixture of everything. Honestly, I'm forever still wear Nike and Jordans, Adidas. If Yeezy still keep making something that I like, I'm gonna get them. Designer. It's just I wear a mixture of everything. If it's cute, I like it. If it's comfortable, I like it. I'm gonna buy it. So that's where I'm at with it. I feel like I do need to start giving some stuff away though, because some of this shit is just sitting. It's just sitting.
I feel it. Now, even though I doubt you do you have any questions for me regarding sneakers?
Any questions for Chris regarding sneakers? Let me think. You put me on the spot.
I mean, you probably know everything that it needs to know. I mean, you know, but
Do you miss working at Knicks?
I miss the access to the shoes.
Okay.
Because even though, like, I work, working for Converse, technically I work for Nike, but I still don't have the access I used to have at Knicks.
Okay.
Where I could just, I wish I would have really been doing my YouTube channel then, because.
And it's so crazy because I've been told you to start one.
Yeah, you did. And I
have been told you to. I said, I said we should have had a show down there because everything happened in that motherfucking store you could think about. People stealing, the crackheads, like just the conversations that you would literally have, the debates that you would have, everybody that come in there, all that shit should have been captured. Like, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's something y'all used to make fun of me for, but it was true. I would have been more prone to do a lot of that stuff if I would have had an iPhone at that time. So,
woo! Y'all, let me tell you about this guy and his droids. Okay, he swore up and down that was the best phone. He'll never get an iPhone. Now look at him. What you want?
Oh, this is my second iPhone in this current year. I got a 12 Pro Max. It's about a year old, so a little more than a year. But yeah, it's a good phone. It's a good phone. But yeah, I do regret that. The thing that would have fucked me up though was that they used to give us the shit like either that day or the day before. Where like at Hibbett, it was easy for me to do because I would have like the shoe a month in advance.
Yeah, I will say that.
So it was like Gino and Alan would come. It was like Friday, the shoe come out on Saturday. It's like, well, I'm not gonna really have time to sit here and make a video.
No, and then when you did get them, you got to hurry and make an Instagram post saying, "Oh, yeah, we'll have these tomorrow. We'll open it at 8." Like you was like in like a frantic low key to try to sell you. But yeah, I genuinely miss working at that job. We had a lot of connections working there. That's what, like, minus the bullshit that came with it. Like, that was a good job.
And you know, it was well, you remember I told you, in one when LeBron said that he was coming back. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? And it was in 3 months. I was in Coventry. I was gone. It was you
You
and Dia.
won, like, damn. And but
Yeah.
remember, all the LeBrons, I would never forget this. All the LeBrons was on sale. They said pull that sale. Remember they called with all the LeBrons on sale. They was like, mark it back.
I remember that because I remember.
And they coming to get them.
Yeah, it was the LeBron 11, and we had like the Dunkmans, the South Beach, Summit Lakes,
them denim ones that important.
Yeah, they were all $60, and the Everglades was like 100 because they had just came out, but nobody was buying them. So yeah, they made them all back 200 quick. I bought all mine for the 60 though.
You did.
I still put my discount on top of it. Oh man. Hey, it's niggas in the city that used to begrudge, be like, well, nigga, you only got a collection because you work at Next. And I'm like,
yeah.
Niggas, come on.
Yeah, you used to love flexing on niggas. You lived for that.
Yeah, like, no, this Jordan's coming out. I'm gonna wear this old ass color from 2000.
I remember you purposely come from behind the counter. Like, this nigga on some shit. But yeah.
Hey, you ain't got to tell him all that.
I feel like we all used to do that though. Like, you know, he kind of had to work in there. He had to.
And it was worse at Northfield. Like, Zach and I would pull up, and we would get out the car with the shoe. You know, like, oh, this is the old release. Like, this ain't, nah, this the old release, bro.
Yeah.
It made it dicey, but it's old.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta throw that last nigga. Yeah, you know.
Put a little sprinkle on there.
Yeah.
So you asked me where I see my shoes in the future. Where do you see you with your shoes in the future? There go Drees.
What's up, Drees?
Hey, mama.
You said what?
My mom, she in here.
Oh, hey.
That's funny. Drees and Carrie out popping here at the same time. Drees had the biggest crush on my mom.
Hey, I mean, you know, I can see it.
But back to what I was asking you. Where do you see you with your shoes?
I'm completely bored. I'm completely bored with Jordans. I really feel like all the ones I want are just ones that I'm replacing. Like, I want the playoffs because, you know, my pair's from 2004. They're still wearable for now, but, you know, they're not white like they were, you know, but they're almost 20 years old, so I can't be mad. But
yeah, you got like, shoes older than me.
Thanks for making me feel old. No,
sorry.
It's cool. No, I mean, it's like, I don't see them being able to do anything with the Jordan 1 or a Jordan 11 that's going to have me like, ooh.
Yeah.
I just white and red when they came out with the pictures of it yesterday. Like, if I'm to the point where I'm further in my Nike career, where I'm like a nigga that gets seated or given pair, like, all right, I'll have a pair of these, but I don't see myself trying to get them.
I can see that. It's just like everything has been done at this point, and y'all are gonna keep redoing them. Like, I could see the only shoe that they come out with that I would want is them green V5s, but I know they're not gonna look nothing like the ones that you got. They're not gonna look like that. So it's just like, yeah, it's a no. I think that's another reason why I was like, okay, I haven't bought any Jordan 1s because of it. Because, like, y'all just doing anything now. I don't know what's going on, but, like, if you go on, like, sneakers now, like, they don't have no drops. Like, it's nothing that's even worth even trying to get. So I think that's another reason why I haven't bought any, honestly.
I really think they're gonna try to make Sneakers App the way it was. It's just Sneakers App worthy shit. You know, for a while there, everything was coming out on sneakers. Like, why are some black and white Hirachis coming out on sneakers?
Yeah.
You can just get the bitches in the. Why do you need to get them on the special app? So I think they're going to start doing more stuff on the regular Nike app. And I do think that Nike as a whole, because they're starting to do it with Converse too, where I really feel like they're trying to be more direct to consumer. So like how those patchwork threes only came out on sneakers. I think it's gonna be more
Hmm.
like that in the future, where you'll have your brick and mortar stuff, but there's gonna be exclusive stuff that you can only get, and that's just um my prediction.
I mean, I hope so, but either way, go they make it so hard for anybody to get anything now.
Yeah,
With the bots and everything. So it's like that. That also turned me off from buying those type of shoes because it's just like there's no where we come from. We used to work. Well, I used to work in retail, work in that sneaker world. We get the shoe, I get my discount. Boom, it's not a problem. Now that I don't do that, I just be like, I'm not about to be hitting nobody up asking them to hold a shoe for me. I'm not standing damn sure standing online, and I'm not about to buy no damn $60 bot and possibly get the shoe. Who about to do that? It's not that big of a deal. I'm direct my energy towards something else. And that's why I was like, I'm about to start buying high end shoes or some Yeezys because I know I could get them with no problem.
yeah. I think for me, it's gonna be more about reachbacks, like just going back and getting stuff that I might have missed. That
Yeah,
this,
the same, same.
just like I always wanted those. Oh, they're on Macari for $23. Let me grab them. That's what I've been on lately. Just kind of online thrifting, regular thrifting. Though I will say the thrifting here, it's not like the thrifting there at home. It's not the
I
same.
bet. I mean,
It's a lot of furniture
niggas
down.
down south don't know how to dress for real. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
not gonna be like that. Like you're not gonna find what you might find here. So I definitely understand that, or I can see that for sure.
yeah. I mean, I found a few things. Like there's a store down here called Rumors, where if it were at home in Cleveland, it would be on Coventry. It kind of reminds you of Avalon Exchange, but the way Avalon Exchange was, not the way Avalon Exchange is.
It's so crazy. I have not been like every time I go on Coventry it's for food.
Hmm.
Like Chris, if you was to see how Coventry look now, terrible. It's nothing but smoke shops. Like it's trash. My mom talk about it. That's true. Yeah. We both all the live down south, we already know them niggas can't dress. There go Eddie right there.
Eddie,
Eddie,
on
he
the show,
he
man.
on the show,
I
Eddie.
need to get an episode with you, Spaghetti.
Eddie, I
Um,
need to come see you. I'm actually miss you, dude.
Eddie, Big Bang
Another
Holly is
Eddie
in
came
too.
here, Mr. Big Bang.
Shit.
You need to have him on the show too with his crazy ass.
Yeah. Hey, I'm all down for it. You know. Um, but yeah, it's always never gonna be like how it was. Um, and I've kind of accepted that.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you're way more happier than you gotta deal with the shit that come with it. Not y'all crazy, Eddie. You crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like I will go back and work at Next Tower City, but y'all,
Not my kids.
whoa,
Uh,
bro.
he better watch out, Hollywood.
Hey, I'm gonna give Big Bang Holly his flowers and say he was always a swaggy dude. He was always ahead of the trends.
You
Much,
police.
you know.
I will never forget. Remember my first time working with Eddie? I was like, I do not like him.
Yeah, I
Remember
remember.
I told you? I was like, I do not like him.
We watched you grow up too, nigga.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But
Nah, he was ahead of his time. I mean, the nigga was wearing Bape in 2000. I mean, just like you, he was wearing Bape in like 2012. Him and Q. RIP. Yeah,
yeah,
they ahead of the game, man. Like they was ahead of the game.
yeah,
But
yeah.
hey, anybody want to be on Shorty Sneaker Conversations from the city? You just hit me up. We could do it. But it's been a pleasure. Having you on the show.
But
Some of them old times. Go ahead and tell people about the broom fall before we go.
woo, what was closing?
Oh,
I was no, it was the mop. It wasn't the broom.
okay.
It was closing. Everybody know Next Tower City had
Hardwood floors.
hardwood floors, and the shit dropped. No, it was countdown. It was me, you, and wine.
Oh, the circle.
Yeah. No,
But
that's true. You did, but once you left, it was a wrap. It was me. I put in my numbers to you. But anyway, hardwood floors, and I was sweeping a mop. I don't know what it was. Y'all, the shit dropped out my hands. Hardwood floors. Bow. This nigga Chris jumped. You would have thought like somebody just let off a fucking shot or something. And I turned around. I was like, nigga, is you cool? Like,
Esmeralda's, hey,
wow.
that
His
shit was,
fucking heart almost jumped out his chest. That shit was so fucking funny.
oh
So
man,
funny.
nah.
300K in 1 year. Ain't nobody taking away your numbers, man. We all know what you did. You was very, very good at what you did. Very good at what
He
you
had it
did.
sold. He had it sold up there. He had it where Rick was telling whoever the manager was, yeah, don't have Eddie fold those shirts. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got to fold those shirts. The rest of them can do that. Chris, you fold some shirts. Eddie ain't got to fold those shirts. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, he definitely did what he was supposed to do, for sure. Now, I remember when niggas left and started selling cars, he came back, nigga came on the weekends. He was still doing numbers. People were still coming down and messing with him. So, definitely give you your flowers on that, for sure.
nah, he was a beast. I mean, he's definitely
Yeah.
I seen at
It's only a few of us that was able to do it.
hot girl. Chris, they said you used to be a pervert to the light skinned girls.
Who is this person? Like,
Yeah,
you
I don't know
go.
who that is. I will say I make a lot of jokes about light skinned girls because I have a light skinned mother, light skinned sister. A lot of, you know, my wife is that, but yeah, I don't know who that is. But ain't nobody no pervert, not here.
Like, you're weird.
You know, but whatever. If that's how you feel, it's a shame you did all these years later.
Like, no, like, you're weird. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, but yeah. So I definitely appreciate you being on. You know, I ain't gonna let that foolishness take away from
Of course not.
but appreciate you. And
Always.
your number is the same one, right?
Yes, my number will never change. I had his number for like,
A long time.
I want to say more than 10 years. I want
Yeah.
to say. Maybe that's a sign I should change it.
Yeah.
It's time. It's
Yeah.
definitely time.
Look,
Um,
don't be a stranger, man. Hit me up.
Nobody got more fire kicks than you. Eddie. Big Bang, Holly. What's your top three? Oh, let's do that. What's your top three shoes right now, Chris?
That I have?
Like if you had to pick three shoes to take on a trip, what you picking?
Chicago ones, uh, some black and white. If I'm going on a trip,
Mm-hmm.
some black and white Chucks, Chicago ones, and probably some white forces. Just to go on a trip. Usually, the last few times we've flown, I've just taken one pair. I was gonna buy more shoes out there. So
Okay.
usually I'll take.
I'm really surprised that you gonna take some Air Force One and some Chucks. I'm
I'm.
sorry. I'm taken
I'm.
aback by that.
It's this dude. It's just if I take multiple outfits, I'll just take shoes I know go with everything.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna just say Eddie, Big Bang Holly, you know better. But yeah,
You know he just gotta talk shit
yeah,
always.
he would did. But yeah, I don't when I'm traveling, I'm really looking to buy more shoes, so I usually only try to take one pair. And usually it's a Concord. The Concord would be a shoe too, depending on where I'm going.
Okay.
Chris, a big corporate guy these days wearing only Chucks. Hey, a black and white Chuck go with everything. Fuck that. I'm bringing the closet out of town. Well, I mean, you
Okay.
an entertainer. You got a Sprinter van. You probably can do that kind of shit. If I'm flying, I'm trying to pack as light as possible. I'll buy more shit when I get there where I'm going, depending on where I'm going.
The crazy thing is, I don't know why I asked that question because I don't know what I would take. I will take my satin shatter backboards. I always take them out of town with me. Well, nowhere I go, no matter where I go, I would take them. I might take my 450s like right now. I'll take my 450s, my shatter backboard ones, and Maybe my golden goose. I'll probably take them three.
Yeah. But when I'm going out of town, I ain't got nothing to prove. I don't even want to look like I have a lot of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But see, you a whole different. You and him, y'all are like the glitzy people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an old nigga. Just. I'm just an
With
old.
yeah, I mean, you gotta put, you gotta
Copper
have some.
Phone, Super Tims, Lance Mountain Ones, Purple Lobster Dunks.
Okay, I'm not mad at the dunks. I'm not mad at that.
Copper Phones. That's
Yeah, well,
yeah. That's a
copper.
little.
I'm kind of shocked by that, Hollywood. Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
shocked by
expecting
that.
more. Come on, man. Copper Phobes.
I'm kind of shocked by that. Super Tims, I'm kind of shocked by that too. I ain't gonna lie.
That's an ass list for you.
Ooh,
Ass.
ooh, ooh, okay.
The Lobster Ducks
Are
is
we
the only.
throwing tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes?
Even them
Throwing
last Mountain Ones, that's like a regular shootout, man. That ain't nothing. You don't get the bitches no respect. They don't ever get no playtime this way. They both in the box, just chilling.
ooh,
But it's
ooh.
good.
Y'all
It's,
so funny.
nah, it's good. It's like 2013 in here. I'm enjoying it. You,
No, it really is. Like I'm gonna keep saying that's probably the best job I had. Like I really enjoy working with all y'all. At some point, it was a couple of people that we had some people that was like, but you grew to love them too.
yeah.
Eddie was one for me. I was just like, I don't fuck with that.
Hey, I didn't say nothing about
But
no Vans.
now,
I said Chucks, not Vans. Chucks. I work for Converse, so they're on the house. Fuck it.
of
Off white
course,
Wave
Ronnie.
Runner, one Royal One. See, even the ones like if I'm gonna doing a lot of walking. I don't want to wear no ones.
See, the thing is,
I appreciate this boy is wild. I'm gonna have to have. I don't see. I don't even know if
you
the Instagram be able to handle me and him going back and forth.
honestly, I would really enjoy that. I would watch it. I will watch it. I'm sorry, I will watch it. The thing is, like ones, I don't know if you have flat feet. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be something that you just wearing. But I have the bread ones and I have the royal ones too.
Yeah, but nah. Next, Tower City was my. That was like the pinnacle of my next career, you could say, because Coventry was just strenuous, hard work. Didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Northfield was kind of like the prequel. But Tower City was. It was like when I was like at my best. That was there. I was like Miami LeBron at Tower City.
Chris used to be pissed. We used to have my way.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was hard to Eddie and Zach were two of the hardest guys to manage because Rick would have all of these standards
man.
and he would expect it just never sat well with me and it wasn't nothing personal with them, but it's like if I gotta have you do this, then you gotta do it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
You know
that
who else would be pissed? Wine.
uh,
Wine used to be salty as
woo!
fuck. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
know what I'm doing right now. No, Toxic was the best next. Like, no lie, Howard. You are
It,
absolutely correct.
that's looking it was like a perfect mix of what Coventry was and Northfield.
The thing is, see, I never worked at Northfield, so I never got to experience that. Thank God I didn't, because I probably wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Yeah, that
But
was
it was something new every day working there. Plus, like, you got to meet everybody that came in there, like athletes, celebrities. Like, you had so many connections because it was right downtown, like, you right here. So it was cool. It was just sad. Like, of course, when exhibition came around, shit did a turn for the worse.
oh
It's crazy.
exhibition ruined the next we worked for. It ruined it.
For
It was
sure.
over.
For sure. Now I'll never forget because Lance Stevenson, he was one of my customers. Every time he came in, he wanted to shop with me or Nia. But when Nia left, it was just me. I'll never forget. He came in. He was like, "Where y'all shit at?" And I was just like, "Damn, like we ain't got no shit." But it's a store on West 25th. I could take you as part of the. This nigga Rick, no hard feelings, Rick, but Rick wanted me to send him over there by himself. I said, "Oh no, we about to go over there." I got everything that he wanted, brought it back to the store, and had him pay for it there.
Yeah,
Like, you literally had to do the impossible working there. Like, I remember having to send shit over to the store for people holding certain shoes, you know, for niggas like Mr. Hollywood. Like, you had to make shit happen working there, man.
yeah, yeah. When I got out of jail, I was like, "Who the fuck is all these
No,
people?"
he did. I was just like, who the fuck is this nigga? I remember he started standing on tables and was dancing. I was like, I do not like this nigga.
I remember it was just he was so happy just to be there, and I really appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? It was like he was
That was
like
Black Friday. I remember that.
yeah, it was like back where he was supposed to be. So that was fun. You know. Hey, I bet you
You
whoever
know
said
who I just seen? I just seen Amber. She having another baby.
Amber.
You light skinned Amber. You know who I'm talking about. She's
Oh,
Stephanie's cousin. Yeah, I just seen her.
oh, okay, cool, cool. Oh,
Just seen
talking
her.
about okay, you talking about Amber? Okay, God, how many she got?
I think this would be her fifth. I want to
Yeah, I
say.
thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about somebody else. My bad. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a minute.
Yes, I was so happy to see her. I ain't seen her forever.
Yeah, that's. But yeah, whoever said that fuck shit in the comments, I bet you that's somebody from Next. That
It
may have been
had to
Rick
be.
himself, somebody. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Probably. It don't really matter though. Like niggas is
nah,
too grown
fuck them.
to be on that weird shit.
Whoever said that. Anybody on no perverted shit? Shit, I ain't never said no perverted shit to you ever.
Never. Ever. So it's like people just be saying shit to say shit. They be like, oh, I heard da da da. Like you ain't hear shit. Like you lying.
Oh, years ago, shit.
Like that's so old. Like niggas ain't working next in literally like 4 or 5 years. Like that
Yeah.
was Rick. Probably was. Oh my god.
Hey, if you watched the show, I gave the nigga props earlier. I said he made me a better manager. Some of the mind games he used to
That's the
play.
thing. Like nobody ever take anything for Rick. Like even though Rick is Rick, like you still learned something from him, or you
Oh,
learned what not to expect from somebody moving forward. Like you learned something from that nigga. Like no matter what, like however you view it. Like and he wasn't always just like everybody got a story with Rick. Everybody know like Rick is Rick. Like
and
just like how people got stories with Rob. Like it is what
yeah.
it is.
All that shit is just funny to me now. Like,
It's definitely laughable, but in a moment, you're like, man, what the fuck wrong with this nigga?
yeah, yeah. Oh man. Well, I appreciate you. Got nothing but love for you.
This was fun. This was
Absolutely.
fun. It was nice to talk about shit that we actually enjoy. So, and then like the good times. So, this was nice. Now I'm about to probably hang up and try to find some shoes to buy because it's been a minute.
Before you go, and you know,
Yes.
you got to give me through your whole time at Next. You was there from what 13 to 17,
Top of 18. I
top of
left
18.
in January. Yeah. That was 4.5 years. 4 or 5 years.
Give me
That's so crazy to me.
give me your all time Next team,
Oh, what you mean?
like your favorite people to work with. I mean, I know I'm all there, but who
Oh,
else?
of course, of course. You for sure. It's gonna be a couple because honestly, like I still talk to most people that we work with. So I would say you. Like Eddie, of course, like that's my nigga. Selena, that became like we are super close. We became super close working with her. Aki,
Yeah,
love Aki. Um, love Drew. Um, of course, Latrice, like she's the only reason why I work there because she asked me to work there. She's the only reason why I work there next. I'm trying to think.
these two, but I'll save those for another time.
You said who?
I got a
Oh,
lot of Latrice
Latrice.
too, but I'll save those
Yeah.
for.
Treese.
She may
Who
be better.
else? It's some of the people that work there now that you don't know.
Well, I know you're
Her
gonna
name
have
is Ari. She's very sweet, sweet girl. Joe, he used to work at Next. Love Joe. Love Joe. Um, I'm
Nico?
trying to think. Huh?
Would Nico be on there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nico. He became one of my best friends. We don't really talk that much now, but that's how we became cool. So I never got to work with Colleen, so I don't know. But rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Never got to work with her. Um oh, how can I forget Antonio? Man, what? Love Antonio. You remember Antonio, don't act like you don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah.
Love Antonio. Um
Carlos.
See, shout out to Carlos, but I did not
Long
fuck with
time.
him.
It took a
It took
long
me
time.
it took me literally like a year and a half to
Yeah.
like Carlos.
I was
Um,
telling him to go to Coventry when you started fucking with him.
yeah. I had to tell her. I had to deal with her. Juan, I mean, Juan is Juan. Like Juan is Juan, but I loved working with him. That was my dog. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of people. Like I was there for so long. You meet so many people. You get along with them. So, but yeah, I'll say that's probably about it
Yeah. Good times. Good
that I
times.
actually worked with. I mean, Nia. I'll say Nia too.
Drees.
Drees, love Drees. Drees, dog, my dog. Chris, he used to work at Next. He was cool. It's so many people, man. Like the list could go on. And some people that I can name that I dislike, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because people get weird after a little bit amount of time. but then
Oh
there's
yeah.
so many people that you meet, like customers that are still cool with, like so. But yeah,
I said Latrice even though I didn't agree with a lot of the timing and a lot of the things you said, you really showed me what it was like to truly run a store. Because a lot of the places I was a store manager before Dex, there were things I just didn't have to do that,
yeah.
I ended up learning at Next because I'd have never been successful at Hibbett or, any of the stuff I've done since if it hadn't been for some of those trying experiences at Next.
That's why, like Next, like that. If you learned so much there, you had to. Was no way you was gonna survive in that fucking job and I learned nothing. So, for sure. Who your top people at Next that you work with? I mean, I would say Zach, but Zach my brother, so I'm not even gonna say that. That's pointless.
Yeah, I mean, Zach and Munch were the reasons why I got into Next because I worked. I only got to work with him a few times at Villa, but knew each other from Villa. Of course, I've known Zach for over 20 years. So those two, um, Janae, trying to just remember every store. Of course, you and Juan, Antonio, Carlos. Um, I always wanted to work with Dries, but I never got a chance to really work with him.
Man,
Um,
one of
Luda,
the coolest people ever.
yeah, Luda,
I forgot all about Luda. Wow.
yeah, Andrew that used to work with me on Coventry. Um,
Andrew. Oh, I be seeing her sometime.
yeah, him.
Mhm.
Jordan that used to work for me at Coventry. She was really good.
I think I met her once.
Yeah. Um, but it's
A lot of people, like I said, like you work with a lot of people over
it,
that time. It's just crazy.
I can't forget my boy Gino, State to State G. Um, did I say Juan? I said you Juan.
You said Ryan, yeah, he said us both.
Um, yeah, I mean, and then managers. I mean, even though we don't ever talk now, I mean, I was pretty close with Stephanie at one point. Um, T Essence,
Yes.
Isaiah,
Oh, T Essence, yes.
yeah, Isaiah. Um,
Oh, Isaiah was cool as shit. I never worked with him though.
before we go, that last manager meeting before I quit, where Rick was talking about how we could drive the Porsches. you remember that?
We looked at each other like, nigga, you not even driving no fucking Porsche. How we gonna drive them?
I remember I shot a look to you, a look to Isaiah. Like, is this nigga serious?
And all of us was looked at each other like, this nigga is bugging. Ain't nobody getting no fucking Porsche working here.
Like, nigga,
Nobody.
you can get a Porsche, not us.
It was
Uh,
like, you guys could be driving Porsches now. We're like, nigga, who? We don't even have the product because it's all that exhibition now. And but before we was getting off white, all that shit before exhibition came. We ain't getting none of that. Like, nigga, we ain't pushing no fucking Porsches. We lucky to have the cars that we had.
yeah. Oh, a few more people. Queener, of course.
Okay.
Justin, Derek, some of those guys near the end.
Who's
So,
Derek? Oh, Derek. Derek actually went to Villa.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was really good. You know,
Yeah, he was good.
me, him, and Justin were like a trio. My
Maybe
last.
getting that Porsche working at exhibition nowadays. Yeah, that's very possible. But I mean, like y'all don't know the behind the scenes of it all. Like I'm not bashing the company because it's still a good company, and they have grown a lot
Yeah,
since when we was working there. But when we were working there, no, it's not possible. Now maybe. So yeah, I may say that because there's way more opportunities. Um, the
yeah,
brand, well, that exhibition website and stuff like that has grown tremendously since we've been there.
yeah.
Like we were pre
Ex-
exhibition and mid exhibition. Exhibition is completely different. With them having 3 locations now, it's completely different. Like they're on a different
it's three.
path. They opened one in Detroit. I found that was very interesting.
And I heard that they're supposed to open where the English Oak Room in Tower City. That's going to be an exhibition too. I heard.
I feel like they're trying to bring something back. I seen Aaron post something. They're trying to
Mhm.
bring something back for All Star, and I think it's gonna be where our story is to be. So I have to see that. Like I have to because that's just gonna bring back memories for sure. Like
But
that's pretty cool. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
but you couldn't work for like if you started working at next or I'll just say exhibition. If you started working for that company now, you didn't know how it was before. You wouldn't know what you missed. But since we worked there before, it was just different. And exhibition changed everything for the better for them, but not for any of us.
Pinecrest. I don't see that happening for Pinecrest because they're in Van Aken district. That's too close.
I mean, hell, I
I
used to
don't see that.
was too close to Beechwood,
It is.
so
It is.
that would
So
be
the fact that they put a so you got Next in Beechwood, Van Aken District exhibition, and then you still got Next in Beechwood. I mean Bedford. So if they put one in Pinecrest, like that'll be nice. But honestly, where they gonna put? They just put a Nike store in Pinecrest. I actually my part time job is in Pinecrest, so I don't know where they would put it.
there.
So, but would you ask me would I work for them now? Like, is that what you asked me? I'm sorry. What did you?
Nah, I said
Oh,
if I ever worked, I would have to go back in time. I couldn't. It couldn't be now. It would have had to been exactly how it was
when you
2012,
started.
2013. Yeah, it couldn't.
Yeah.
No. I'm too far out the loop. I'm too old
Well,
now.
I'm not. But
What?
just with me knowing what I know and what I experienced, I don't think so.
Yeah, for me, it would be a matter of now. The me I am now, it would be a matter of keeping the interest. That would be the toughest challenge because there's things I cared about then I don't care about now.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
mean, I still
it
care
wouldn't
about the
work.
stuff. I'm still like, in tune with everything, but eh, I don't. Yeah, yeah.
Like I
Mm-mm.
just can't see me at 41 taking orders from them.
Who we take
You know,
orders? Who we did take orders from? Yeah,
yeah, and being married and just my household riding on like nah.
yeah. And it's so crazy because I was like, man, how was I surviving back there? Like, so
I,
crazy.
I think of how much
Made
my
that shit happen though.
yeah shit the bonuses the bonuses
That's
used to
the
be lovely when they hit. I'll give them that.
No, them bitches definitely used to go.
You know,
Definitely used to go.
yeah.
Shout out to most of the resellers too. They still around.
Shout out to both Mario's.
Oh, I miss Mario. When I went to Villa, he was coming to see me. I have not talked to him in years. Hopefully, he's still doing good.
Yeah, I need to reach out to him.
He would be a good person if he do have Instagram. You have on the show, just like his aspect of like the resale world versus now. That'd be a good show.
Hunter, see Chris at 41 wearing an off-white belt.
I don't see that at all. Oh, Chris, what
uh,
the fuck are you doing? That'd be funny.
yeah, I was just like, I was trying too hard. So,
That'd be hilarious.
yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and catch the rest of this Lakers game. I love you. I appreciate you being on the
Love
show.
you too. Thank you for having me. He deleted IG, I think. I don't. I'm talking about Mario. I don't know. But this was nice. Definitely, I feel like you should have more people. Anybody else though, like maybe more females that you used to work with, like maybe Janae, she would be good. If you could get in contact with Aki,
I don't
just see
know.
how her aspect was, like because Aki, she wasn't wearing tennis shoes before she met us. She wasn't wearing them, so I feel like
She did
her
tell me that.
aspect, yeah. So having her like standpoint of it and see how she is now, because Aki bought tennis shoes, like she wears tennis shoes now. That'll be nice. Like if you get in contact with Nia, that'll be dope. Like it'll be nice.
Yeah, and I don't even follow each other. Oh, I don't know. I don't have
I
any
don't
ill
follow
will.
her either. I'm just saying, like it'll be nice, but that's something else. Zach, you a little bit too late to join, honey.
Yeah,
It's
close it
over.
off, bro. You can watch
It's
the play.
over now.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll shoot you a text tomorrow. I know you're probably gonna be busy. We got to be more in contact. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. So I'll close it off on behalf of CIVMX. I'm Shorty C94. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Bye bye.